Today we're going to take a look at taming the tiger from the Hung Gar system. So this is the first main form that we learn. Just going to go through it at a basic level just so it's something that you can learn from, and then in future videos we're going to add a little bit more detail. As I mentioned before, our version of the Hung Gar forms are not the mainstream forms, but all of the information is there. You can still get exactly the same level of training from this form, even though the sequencing is just slightly different than the mainstream version. So we're going to take our start position, feet only ever so slightly separated, bend the knees over the toes, just engage the core. Hands are going to start down by the side. Draw the hands up to the ribs and then push forwards in these two chops. Turn the palms upwards and then bring the arms back down towards the side, but 45 degrees out from the shoulder. Now from here we do a double punch upwards, cross the wrists, elbow backwards and out, and then from here we're going to go into 3 breaths. We're going to switch the hands into our classical Hung Gar shape. So we're going to close off the first 3 fingers and the thumb, leave the index finger where it is, and then we're just going to use the palm as our focal point as we breathe. So as we roll back, we press out towards the sides and then lift up, crossing the arms at the wrists. Now drop the elbows and claw down in front of the face, keeping the same shape. Now roll the elbows out and back, press to the side. We do this 3 times. Lift, down. Last time, press, lift and cross. Drop the elbows, claw down in front of the face, and we start the 4th exactly the same way. At the end of the outwards press, we flick the fingers so everything's straight apart from the thumb. Same thing, we're going to lift the arms up, cross the wrists, press down, focusing on the palms as we squash the energy all the way down towards the dantian. We're going to swipe outwards on the waistband and then shoot the fingers out to the sides. Now from here we drop the elbows as we claw, and now it's from here that we go into our traditional bow. So we step forwards with the right leg into a crane stance. Bring the left palm around to meet the right fist, and then we present forwards as we stand in this cat stance. Roll the hands on the inside as we step back with the left leg, present forwards, and then draw back towards the left leg, bringing the hands to the waist. So with the feet together, we're going to switch the heels out, turn the toes out, switch the heels out, turn the toes out. Now, as we sink, we're about double shoulder width apart. So this allows us a really strong base, and it also helps to train the legs. So we need strength in the legs, and this is an exercise that you must start to do outside of just the form work, because that's where you're going to get your real benefit. So being able to squat down, try to get those thighs to parallel, but whilst you're training in the form, or if your legs aren't quite as strong, you just stay a little bit higher, but still under tension. So really make sure that those legs are working. So as we squat down, we lift the palms up. To settle, we press the palms down and then press the palms together into this pray position. We open up, show the palms to the front. From here, we're going to change back to our Hung Gar shape. So bring the hands back and then press forwards. Again, we're going to go 3 times, 2, and 3. Now from here, we're going to cross the arms and then claw to the outsides. Back forwards. Circle the hands in, double spear, hands to the front. Elbow, block down, forwards, cross the forearms, lift up into this double outward block. Do the same thing, drop and cross the arms low. Now from here we cross the arms, lift the arms up again, go into two fists as you strike out to both the left and the right. Now from here we're going to circle the hands in, try to make connections to the waist and then draw the hands back. So part 3 starts from down in our horse stance. Now from here we need to go into a bow stance facing over towards the right. So we're going to spin on the right heel and then kick the left leg across and back. In your bow stance you should have about 70% of the weight forwards and then 30% obviously on the back, just keeping that position. From here we're going to step behind into a crane stance, and again we're going to have the majority of the weight forwards onto the left. Kick across, flick the foot forwards, and then as we step we block and strike down. Open up the hands into a block, then heel, toe, heel, toe. We turn, we chop down over the knee. Lift the elbow up, circle the hand around, chop low. Continue to circle the hand up in the same direction into this blocking movement. Now we're going to step behind, back into a crane stance. The hand comes over and we just draw the thumb down the stomach meridian and then across the waistline. Step out into a horse stance again. Open back up into that bow stance. Turn on the heels, and the first movement is going to be a claw. Step back up into our horse stance and elbow backwards at about chest height. Drop the hand down to the waist. Kick back open into that bow stance. Turn on the heels and low punch. Now from here we bring the hand back towards the waistband again, drag the thumb around the waistband, keeping the palm open. So when we step up into our horse stance, we're going to do an upwards claw, fold the claw down and across, open back out into a back fist as we strike downwards, bring the hand around, place it upon the waistband again, and draw it back to that neutral position. From our horse stance, we're going to step behind, again into our crane stance, step around, place the foot, drop down into your horse stance. Now open up by kicking the heel back of the right leg, turn on the heels, bow stance into the front right corner. Now turn the right toes in, and now from here we can step all the way around, back into our crane stance, and we face into the opposite rear corner from here. We step up, kick across, flick the leg forwards. As we step, we block and strike down. Switch the hand up to a high block, heel, toe, heel, toe. Now draw into the left leg this time, cutting down over the right knee. Lift the elbow up to strike, circle the hand all the way around to chop over the front right knee. Continue the circle up to block high. Now place the foot down onto the floor, step behind, hand comes around onto the left shoulder, again down the stomach meridian, and then across the body, so around the waistband. Step back out into your horse stance and settle. The hands just loaded, ready to claw. We kick the left leg open, turn on the heels, bow stance, claw to the left hand side. As we step back up into our horse stance, we elbow at shoulder height. Drop the hand down to the waist, kick the foot back again, drive that low punch down towards the dantian, bring the hand back to the left hand side of the waist. As you step up into your horse stance, you're going to wipe the hand across the body, clawing upwards underneath the chin, fold down, strike out with the palm facing up with this fist. Now from here, just to finish this part, we're going to bring the hand around, place the hand on the left hand side of the body and draw the hand back in towards the right hand side. We step behind into that crane position here, hands are on the hips. We're going to bring the leg across to block a kick from the opponent, and then we flick forwards to kick in towards the groin. As you take a step, bring the right hand up to guard the left side of the cheek, and at the same time drive the hand down. From here, we're going to switch the hands out, draw the right hand back, bring the left hand up into the block, and then we go heel, toe, turn into your cat stance as you chop down over the knee. We're going to chop as we step forwards. So cut high as you circle and cut low. The weight stays on this left leg with the right leg taking about 30%. Keep the heel raised nice and high, and then that keeps the balance over onto that left leg. We're going to chop low with our left hand and then just guard high with our right. Keeping the weight on our left leg, we switch the hands. Pull the hands in, step forward into a bow stance, double claw. Draw back into a cat stance as we claw backwards, circle the hands, step forwards, double claw. Step and chop, circle the cut, and keep the weight majoritively over this left leg. Now from here, we switch out into our cat stance, all the balance stays on the left. Now we draw the hands in, lift the hands through the center, step forwards, double claw. Draw the leg back into our left, clawing the hands across, circle the wrists up through the center, step forwards, double claw. From our second claw, we're going to transfer all the way onto the right. We're going to spin around and swing the left leg all the way back and bring our double claw to the front. Now from here, we're going to chop up towards the neck and then just drop the weight slightly as you cut down over the left knee. In this position, if you find that you can't get low enough with the foot position that you're in, you can extend your left leg out slightly and just drop a little bit lower into that position. So as we come down into this low chop over the left knee, we draw back into our cat stance, forward into double claw. Drag back into our cat stance again, circle the hands up through the center, double claw. Now step behind with the right leg, we're gonna go into a crane stance and we're gonna go right, left, center. Strike the right forearm down, circle the hands around, step forwards and press over the front knee. Now from here we lift the right, look at the palm. Lift the left, look at the palm, step back into our crane stance, cut down with the right hand, lift the right hand to the front, step forwards, block high, sideways palm strike. To draw back into a cat stance, two fists down by the side, palms facing towards the body. Step forward into our bow stance. Now from here we flick the fingers open, cross the hands back into our cat stance, draw across the waistband again, step forward with the right leg, double finger jab up underneath the chin. Back into our cat stance again, double claw, then double claw to the front. So we're gonna go left, right, left, fold down, uppercut with the right. Striking down on the forearm, circle the hands, step forward, double press. Look at the right palm, look at the left palm, step behind, chop down. Now from here, we're gonna lift the right palm, step forward, circle the hands, strike with the palms. Now draw back into two fists, forward with the forearms, flick the fingers, cross the hands, wipe across the waistband, step forward, double finger jab, double claw, hook, 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 right uppercut. We're going to extend the stance slightly, catch with the right, elbow up with the left. Bring the left hand across, catch with the left, 90-degree step into a bow stance, elbow up with the right. Now strike the back of the left hand now as we step forward, circle the arms, step forward into a bow stance, double press over the right knee. Look at the right, look at the left. Now switch the right high, left low, switch the positions. Now we're going to bring the left hand down as we draw back into a cat stance and then drop forward into a horse stance with a leopard fist. Now we're going to step back and across with the right leg, circling the hands and chop out with the right palm. Now turn on the heel and toe until you enter a horse stance and we chop to the other side. Keeping the left arm where it is, we're going to open into a bow stance, turn the left fist up, turn on the heels, and we're going to strike upwards with the right fist. Now we repeat the elbows and the steps, so we step forward with the right, catch, elbow, catch, step, elbow. Reach forwards with both hands, and we're going to pull the hands down towards the waist, and this is going to be a strike into a headbutt. So as we pull down, we present the top of the head forwards, circle the hands out as we spin on the right heel, all the way back down into our horse stance. So when you're doing your leopard fist, keep the first knuckle extended and then just draw the other knuckles into a fist. So it just acts as a slimmer profile of your regular punching fist. So as we've just struck with our leopard fist here, we're going to step across with the right, circle the right hand over, bring the left hand up behind it, and we strike out with this sideways right chop. Turn on the left toe, right heel into our horse stance, and chop with the sideways left palm, palm facing down towards the floor. So after we've finished our headbutt to the corner, we step around backwards into a horse stance, press down, hands come up. So from here, we're going to separate the palms, bring the hands back, and then press forwards. Again, we're going to go 3 times, 2, and 3. Now from here, we're going to cross the arms and then claw to the outsides. Back, forwards, circle the hands in, double spear hands to the front, elbow, block down, forwards, cross the forearms, lift up into this double outward block. Do the same thing, drop and cross the arms low. Now from here we cross the arms, lift the arms up again, go into 2 fists as you strike out to both the left and the right. This time we're going to bring the right hand in, left hand drops to the waist. We place the claw on the forearm and we just draw the arm back. We're going to turn into a cat stance, so all the weight goes over to the right leg. We draw in, both hands come to the side. We step forwards, double palm. As we step back with the right, we snatch with the right as we come round, we elbow up with the left. Open out into 2 chops, then turn back to our horse stance, bringing the right hand across, left hand circles out and chops out. Now we're going to repeat that to the other side. So we draw in, double palm, grab with the left to elbow with the right, chop with the right and the left as we split the palms. Now back to our horse stance, cover with the left, chop out with the right. Drop the hands, circle, step forward with the left leg and press over the knee. Step back, circle the left behind the head, switch the palms out and strike with that left side palm. Drop the hands on the left hand side, step round into a horse stance, just lean towards the right, double palm strike over the left. Circle, repeat on the other side, step forward, double strike over the leg. Now from here, we're going to transfer the weight onto the right, punch down to the center and cross the arms in front of the dantian. 1, 2, as we step around, punch down and cross. Now we're going to open up the hands, kick forward with the left leg, and then punch down, crossing the arms, pulling apart with these 2 claws. At the same time, we're going to set that left toe inwards, and then as we pull apart, we're going to spin on that left heel, circle and press down. From our sideways palm strike, we're going to drop the hands down on the left hand side, circle up and around, kick round with the left leg, lean the weight into the right as we double strike over the leg. Now we just repeat that on the other side. So we drop the hands down to the right hand side, sweep the leg around, and then strike backwards over the knee. Now switch the weight to the right leg. We circle the hands round and punch down over the front knee. So from here, we're going to open up, kick forwards with the left, and then as we step forwards, we're going to drive those punches down to cross at the wrist. Now, as you pull the hands apart in 2 claws, we're going to spin on that left heel, circle round, and then back into our double press. So from here, we're going to step back, circle the right hand around the head, backwards into your crane stance, chop down low over the right knee. Now, as you bring the hand up, you circle the right palm in, step forwards, and then sideways palm as you strike to the front. Now from here, we're going to draw back into our cat stance, pull the fists down so the palms are facing towards the thighs, and then step forwards, present the back of the forearms with the hands in fists. Flick the fingers so we open up, draw back into our cat stance, bring the hands down to the waistband and just walk around the waist. Now step forwards, double finger jab up underneath the chin, back into our cat stance, catch with the 2 claws. Now we strike forwards with the 2 claws, and again we're going to repeat 3 hooks and an uppercut. So the left hand 1, right hand 2, left hand 3, fold down, and then uppercut with the right. Step up into our horse stance, elbow backwards with the right, left hand comes around to block to the front. Transfer the weight to your right leg, and we're going to kick out to the side with the left. Place the foot down. Now kick and open the stance, forward into a bow, low punch. Draw the hands into the sides, and then as we step forwards, we're going to double palm strike to the front. Turn backwards, horse stance, back fist down to your left hip, open up the stance, drive that right punch down towards the dantian. So as you step forward with the right leg, the right arm is going to strike to the back and you cover with your left hand. Now, as you chamber, you're literally going to switch the position of your hands and bring them up towards your shoulder. Then as you step out with the right leg, you simply twist the palms as you strike to the front. Now we just do the same thing in reverse as we move to the back. So first of all, we're going to step forward with the left, cut back with the left hand as the weight comes over onto that left leg. Now step around, we chamber the hands by the right shoulder, left hand is high. Now as we step out into the bow stance, twist the palms, they switch positions, and you're going to finish in this striking position with all the weight forwards on the left. Okay, so we're going to do a reverse angle on that whole section. So from here, we're going to be forwards. Now we step up on the 45-degree angle into our horse stance, strike back with our right hand. So we're going to strike low, roll the forearm up as we block, opening the stance, and then punch high with the left. Now we're going to do the same thing 90 degrees off to the left. So first of all, step up into your horse stance, cross the arms, draw the right hand to the hip as you strike low with the left fist, then roll the hand up, nice high punch. Okay, so from here we're going to work in the 4 directions. So we step our foot up onto the line, strike back. So we're going to draw back, low punch towards the dantian. First strike with the back of the fist, open the stance, low punch. Now again, we step up onto the line, strike back with the right hand first, open up the stance, low punch towards the dantian. Now last of all, we're going to do the high punch in the last direction. So strike back with the left forearm, open the stance, up and punch. So from here we open the stance, roll the forearm up, we punch high. Now step around 180 degrees with the right. We press the fist against the elbow here as we block high with the right hand. And then turn the hand over as we elbow back towards the right hand side. We're going to open the stance slightly with the left leg as we claw back and down. Open the stance, roll the back fist up and strike towards the face. Now as you cross the hands, you're going to spin on that left toe. So as we strike down all the way round and claw out, bring the hands up together to pray. Press with the palms out to the left and right shoulder, extend the arms fully. Now opening with the left leg, we're going to snatch across and we're going to chop with the palm up. Roll the right hand in, press down as we lift the left, and then switch the positions, so left down, right up. Strike down with the back of the hand as you draw the left hand into the waist, and as you pull the right hand in, we're just going to do a front kick straight towards the front, but then turn around and then place the foot behind you as the left hand then comes over and presses down to guard. Again, we're going to open up that left foot turn and we're going to strike with 2 fingers. So we're just covering down, the right hand strikes over the top with the index finger and the middle finger here. Now we're going to drop the hands into the center, step across with the right leg, bring the weight to the right, and then we're going to claw to the back. The hands are going to cross as you turn on the heel and the toe. We're into a slightly narrower horse stance here, and then we're going to jump. So keeping the hands crossed, you're just going to leave the floor, just a very small jump, and then striking the feet back into the floor. So from here we pray, we press out to the side, snatch, chop, press down with the right, lift the left, switch the palms, strike down with the back of the right hand, kick forwards, spin, and then as you drop into that right leg, cover down with that left palm. Now we're going to open up the left leg, strike forwards with the fingers, and then as you turn the wrists inwards, we step across with the right, double claw towards the back. That left heel is completely off the floor. So cross the arms over, we turn. Again, the horse stance is probably a little bit narrower this time. We're just going to jump and then open up the hands. Open up the left again, swing the arms fully from the shoulders, and we're going to strike upwards with that right fist. Strike out with 2 fists, open up on the left, swing the arm and strike up underneath the chin. Drop and circle the right hand, press down, lift and strike up with the palm. Now we're going to repeat that on the left side, drop and circle the left, press down first, then lift, striking up underneath the chin with the right palm. As we step forward, we're going to clear off from that right hand. And then as we go back into our cat stance, we bring the right hand round to parry to the front. Now roll the wrist over, and then we come forwards with 2 uppercut punches. Bring that left knee up. We're going to hop and kick with the right, striking on the inside of the leg, and then swing that leg round 180 degrees as we lean back into the right leg and then fold down with this right forearm. Strike out with the back fist, circle the hand and grab hold, open up, and then we're going to punch, drawing the left hand back to the right shoulder. Circle the hands round again, grab hold of the elbow. We're going to do a low kick forward, so a tripping kick, circle, and then tiger claw off to the right hand side. We then repeat the tiger claw to the front, so circle the left hand down, fold down as you step forwards with the left, and then reposition yourself to claw forwards with the right hand. So after we've finished with our right tiger claw to the front, we hold the hands in the same position, step across with the right leg, and then transfer the weight to the right foot and defend towards the back. So from here, we're going to turn on the ball and the heel, bring the left hand out, open up the stance, low punch towards the dantian. Bring that right leg up into cat stance, so all the weight's on this left leg. Chop low, block high, circle the hand round, grab, step forward, low punch. Same thing on the left. Cut low, block high, circle the hand inward, grab hold, step forward, low punch. We're going to turn to the right, draw the hands in, right over left, and then step forward with that right leg and double palm towards the front. Now, same thing on the left. We step up with the left, we draw the palms in towards the left hip, step out with the left leg into a bow stance, double palm strike. From here, we're going to drop the hands, circle round, cross in front of the body. Now bring the right hand up to block high, open up the stance, and then we're going to swing that left hand round, and you're just going to hook round towards the back of the neck with the hand in this claw position here. Bring the right hand over the top, we connect the wrists, draw back with the right hand into this cat stance, circle the right hand round, bring the left hand in, fold down and claw to the front. Now from here, you're simply going to split the hands. So right hand's going to chop forward, left hand's going to chop back, and we turn our attention towards the back. And then as we open up on that left hand side, right hand comes around, 1, 2, turn on the heels and punch. From here, we're going to draw back into the cat stance. So all the weight towards the right leg. We present to the front, roll the hands forwards, and then step all the way back. So from this position, all we need to do, breathe out, push down on both sides of the body, and that's the end of the form. I hope I've given you enough information for you to just run through it. If you would like to ask any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I want to go into a lot more detail, but the problem with these Hung Gar forms, each form contains so much information that if I was to put it into this, it would probably be 4 or 5 hours long. So I want to break it down into sections. Again, in future videos, I'll give you as much information as I possibly can. The thing that you need to remember about taming the tiger is that it's all about physical development. So if you find that it's difficult to do some of the lower stances, that's absolutely fine. Just start to build up for it. Most of the training for taming the tiger comes as separate drills. If you learn the form and you learn all of the aspects and all the information that it has, then you can train it in separate sections. So again, you can pick this form apart as much as you want and train it however you like. You don't have to train the same way as everybody else. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'll help you where I can. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.